What's going on, guys? It's TJ Forsyth back again with another video. Thank you guys so much for all the support on my previous 3 videos. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend that you do so. We opened up packs. I told you guys what cards you should be investing in now. And then some other cool video stuff that I just threw together for you guys, and I'm so glad that you guys liked everything that I put out there for you. It's been, a real pleasure. It's been so much fun getting back into the hobby and collecting cards again, and just, enjoying talking with you guys and conversating, and then, doing something that I've, loved since I was a kid, and I'm glad that I can, still do it when I'm in my adult years too. So today, if you guys haven't, followed my Instagram yet, Legend Sports Cards, I have the link in the description below. I post a lot of updates on the story there about when YouTube videos are going to be posted, pickups that I, get in the mail every day, and then, just put my own twist and, flair on it. So if you haven't followed us already, go follow us at Legend Sports Cards on Instagram. But without further ado, today's video topic is going to be on my recent pickups that I just wanted to highlight for you guys and just show you guys what I'm buying, kind of how I'm feeling with the cards, and what I'm doing to invest in the long term. And then there's just some cards that, I collected because I love the athletes, and I've been just a big fan of theirs for a while. So, first couple cards here. I actually was on eBay the other night, and I found some crazy deals on Marvin Bagley cards. If you guys don't know, Marvin Bagley plays for the Kings right now. He's a rookie. A lot of people aren't too high on him just because he gets hurt a little bit too much. But when he does play, he plays at an all-star level. And I found his National Treasure auto card right here. And then at first, actually, just going with the auto, I thought it was an auto at first, but it was actually it's a dual patch serial number National Treasures card right here. I really was trying to actually find his autograph, but I couldn't find it anywhere for a reasonable price, and a lot of them weren't real. And I'm trying to get into that next phase of my card buying, with buying autographs and stuff like that. I also got a Building Blocks patch right here too. I got both these cards in like a little bit of a lot. I actually got a 20 card lot of his for around $10. So it was a pretty steal, and I could not do it. So that's what they look like here. Let's see, make sure. But those cards I'm really happy about. He is going to be a huge player in the sports card world. Mark my words now. Him, DeAndre Ayton, and Michael Porter Jr. are going to rise like crazy in the next few years. So pick up their cards while you can. So I also got right here, I got some Giannis cards too. Blue cracked ice right here. And then his select prism panini right here. I actually got these cards in a 4-card lot as well. These are just 2 of the 4 that I got. The other 2 were just, not as popular, but these 2 right here I'm really proud of. I want to get them graded because they are worth a lot of money graded. As you can tell too, Giannis's cards are going up in value every single day, whether it's by $5 or $2,000. So it helps if you guys have Giannis in your collection, have some extras, have some that you want to sell, and also some that you want to invest in for the long term. Everyone else is really hype on Giannis, Luka, and people like that. I'm not really too hype on people in their first year. I like going with kind of vintage, like I've said in my previous videos, or just people that I feel like are dominating the NBA, that are either legends or current players. I picked up this Shaq Topps rookie card right here for 99 cents. I got really lucky. It's in gem mint condition from what I can see here. There's no scuffs, no corner breakage, anything like that. So it's pretty cool. Got that right here. Another person that I feel like is going to do a lot of big things in the NBA is Tyler Hero. So I picked up a couple of his selects right here. Instant impact inserts, prisms. Right here, I really like him too. I was trying to find, I said selects, but I was trying to find his select cards could only find these. His cards are actually going up on the trend right now, which is pretty cool. But instant impact cards right here, I bought a like 7 hero insert hollows or prisms, or I do have his rookie card too on the way coming. But key on him, I'm very high on him too. I picked up some Luka Doncic cards right here. I got his second year prism right here, which is going to go up in value a lot. And then I got his dominance prism insert right there as well. I haven't really been blowing money like a lot of people have on Luka cards. Obviously, he's a great player. He's going to be a great player for years and years and years in the league. But I'm actually going for, obviously he won his rookie cards, but his second and third year cards, his third year coming up when they do come out, those are going to be very valuable, I feel like, in 5 to 10 year spans. I think his card probably that anyone's going to just go crazy just because of the international scene as well. But there's his one card right there, and there's his dominance insert right here. So this card right here, John Morant, everyone knows his cards are actually going crazy. I got his Murray State insert right here. And I was looking one day, I found this in like someone was selling John Morant cards, like where you can just pick, and I got this for $2.99 with free shipping. So this card is on the rise too. When it's graded, I'm gonna send this card off to be graded as well. So when I do get that back, or whatever I decide to do with it, I'm either gonna hold that or grade it or sell it off. I got an Express Lane Trae Young Panini right here. Trae Young, any Trae Young card you guys need to keep. His stock is going up like crazy as well. And then this guy actually is the #1 highest valued card right now that has had the most projection or upsell in the last month or two, and that is Kobe White right here. His cards for the Bulls are going crazy right now. So if you do have a chance to get your hands on some Kobe White cards, definitely keep those for the long term. Hopefully he does have a great career. He obviously doesn't have as much hype as Zion and all those guys, but he is definitely a card to have. And two, I actually pulled this was like my first box when I was just like testing it to see, just if I wanted to get back into the hobby. And I think this is my sign too. Well, I pulled a Zion rookie card, Panini. This came in the stickers and card collection. I think this card right here is gonna go up in value like crazy as well. A lot of people they're only really hype on his Prism card, but any card with Zion on it in the future is going to be worth a lot of money, whether it's just a sticker card collection Panini, or a select, or a Crusade insert, or a college insert. It's going to go crazy over the next year or so. Okay, so now I'm going to get into my PSAs that I got in the mail. So this guy right here, he literally is my favorite athlete of all time. Tim Tebow right here. I was a huge fan of his on the Broncos. I was a huge fan now as he's with the Mets and crushing it. This is his autograph card right here. Only 1 out of 30 cards were ever made here. This was his 2018 Topps Heritage card. And I will probably keep this forever, to be honest with you. I also have his Don Russ rookie card with the Broncos in a 9, but I will keep those cards for a long, long time. I encourage you guys too, if you do have a favorite athlete, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, definitely keep his cards, or golf, or whatever it is. Definitely keep those cards and have hold some sentimental value to you. Then you can pass those down to your kids. And then that's another thing too. A lot of these cards too are awesome, because if you don't sell them, or like if that's not in your intention, you can definitely save these for your children and pass them on down to your kids, which is what I intend to do as well. I got this card too. Kevin Durant, Panini Contenders, when he was on Golden State, when they won, I think this was in 2018 when they lost in the finals. I think it was 2018. But season ticket cards, they actually have a lot of value as well. Kevin Durant, obviously when he was with Golden State, was a dominant force, and always good to have Kevin Durant cards on hand. He's one of the best in the league. When he comes back, with the Nets next year, he will be an animal. Next two cards, this is one of my favorite basketball players, and he literally is the most underrated player, I think, in the entire NBA. Damian Lillard. I picked up his Panini Prism, but it's the Mosaic insert right here. This card is absolutely sweet. Absolutely sweet. Got it on Mint 9, got it for $10 on eBay. And I'm gonna keep stacking up Lillard cards because his cards are also on the come up on the sports card market too. So if you do see a Lillard card that is for cheap, grab it, especially in 2016 in his earlier years, because they will go up in value as well. So this card too, I actually found a Panini Crown Royal right here for nothing. I think I paid $15 for it, and it literally came in like a day. Shout out to whoever sold me this. But paid it for $15 with like $4 shipping or whatever. But this is my all-time favorite card in my collection. I love the Crown Royal insert. Love the crown, love the die cut feel to it. But I will be definitely holding on to this for a while. I got it for a steal. These cards are not going for $15 on eBay right now. They are going for way more. So I'm happy that I found it when I did. So my next three cards too, I definitely am high on. There's two cards that I will talk about at the end that are very near and dear to my heart, just because of the value that they have. But this card right here, the Patrick Mahomes Texas Tech card right here. These cards are actually going up in value like crazy just because he won a Super Bowl this past year with the Chiefs. But this Panini right here, I'm gonna hold this for a little bit because it will definitely go up in value. And I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna win a couple more Super Bowls still with the Chiefs or whoever he goes on, just because of his dynamic playmaking ability. Great guy, seems like a great guy. So I wish him all the best too, and I'm definitely gonna be a buyer of his cards. So these two cards right here, these are, ignore the world-class grading, but these are the Jordan Decade of Excellence cards. These are some of my favorite cards as well from Fleer. They are the Decade of Excellence. They're not his rookie cards. I have those hidden in my vault for a rainy day. But these cards right here, his Decade of Excellence cards, I actually, when I was looking for these, I was actually trying to find the best deal that I possibly could. I had to go to Amazon to find these. I'm definitely gonna crack these out of the case and send them to SGC, or I don't know if I want to, PSA is gonna be crazy long, but these cards, like I said, I found for a crazy deal. I think just because they were in the world-class grading cases was why I got them so cheap, but I got them in a lot for literally $7. And these cards are worth a lot more than $7 right here. So those are my recent pickups that I have been, kind of just some highlights that I had, just from the ungraded aspect to the graded aspect. And I just wanted to talk to you guys just quickly about like what the market is doing right now. So as I was saying in my previous videos, the market is now plateaued. And what is happening now is cards are actually going up now. And there's been, 3 to 5 people that have been going, their cards have been going crazy. It's been Tim Duncan, Kobe White. Who else was it that I saw? Yeah, Tim Duncan, Kobe White, not even Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's cards are just obviously really valuable. But it was crazy because there's, a lot of movement in the market now that a lot of people are overlooking. A lot of people are calling me crazy. I was reading some comments too. People were like, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. I'm actually like, in my downtime, like I told you guys, I'm not just going and reading, dumb articles online. I'm actually reading market analysis data from people that are, millionaires in the space, and they're investing $10,000 to $15,000 in some cards. So when I do say this stuff, it is coming from reliable sources. It's not just coming from me. Obviously, I do my own research, and obviously I'm going to put my own twist on it and how I feel, and everyone's got their own opinion. But majority of the cards that I'm trying to resell eventually, I'm going from people that are huge in the space, and I'm relying on their opinions as well, because you don't, just want to just hear something and then not act on it. If I'm being told, if the market's really low on, let's say, Marvin Bagley, right? And let's say he was a 10-year player in the league, and his rookie cards are dirt cheap for, like, let's say $50, right? If he's a 10-year player, $50. Then all of a sudden he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, and his cards start going up, 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 up. And let's say I listened to somebody 10 years ago that said, oh man, like Marvin Bagley, buy his cards. 10 years later, then his cards skyrocket up to $500, to $1,000 a card, and he's in the Hall of Fame, he's an NBA great. You never know what's gonna happen. Obviously people show you glimpses of greatness, but a lot of people don't pan out. That's why having that vintage backup on your collection is very key to having a profitable collection and a valuable collection. So people like Zion, like I showed you guys, Trae Young, Kobe White, Marvin Bagley, those cards are definitely something to invest in, because you guys need to also see 5-10 years in the future and what's going to happen as well. So if I do give you guys an opinion, some are mine, but most of them are from very reliable sources that you guys should trust too. Like I watched PSA Collector, Sports Card Investor, Pac-Man, all these big time people. And then also I'm also in the inside market, listening to other people that are millionaires in the space too, that are throwing down their opinions and knowledge when people ask, or they're just in like a Discord server or whatever, giving their 2 cents too. So guys, make sure you're doing your research, make sure you're staying plugged into the market as best as you can. If you're trying to treat this like a side hustle or a business, or you want to buy and sell cards or collect cards in general, know which ones to collect, because there is a day where maybe you do have to sell your collection for money, or maybe you do have to pass it down to your kids and maybe they want to sell it one day. You got to know what cards you have, and you have to do rough valuations of your cards. Even me, I have an Excel spreadsheet on my computer that I update daily when I get cards with their target, with I have my PSA 8 through 10, because those are the cards I target. And then I have everyone's name that I'm having in there. I have their card evaluation estimate from like a range. Zion cards go from anywhere from $80 to $10,000 on eBay. So I'll kind of go and say, okay, if I do pick up Zion cards, I know his card, let's say X, Y, and Z will go for 80 ungraded. And if I do grade it, I could potentially have, make $5,000 off the card, if you see what I'm saying. So that's why I always do estimates. I never just pick up a card and say, oh, I'm gonna flip it and get $1 million. It doesn't work like that. You gotta know the different variations, different things that a card may possess, an insert, a year, if it's a patch, if it's an auto, if it's anything like that. If you can get your hands on it for cheap, it's gonna have a good resale value. So if you guys can just take one piece of advice for this video, obviously if I could literally tell myself this if I'm just starting, is make a detailed spreadsheet on Excel or a Word document of your collection, what your intentions are, what kind of cards you want to buy. Do you want to buy and resell? Do you want to collect? Do you want to start a business? Whatever it is, you got to know those things. So then when you do have that stuff, kind of there, then you can execute a plan. Especially in this quarantine time, it is no better time to start a sports card collection. The market is very low right now, but according to the market data, it is going up more and more every single day. Just because sports are actually potentially making a comeback, and two, Michael Jordan is coming out with a documentary on April, I think it's April 17th, and a lot of people in that documentary, Hakeem Olajuwon, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Scottie Pippen, those cards are going crazy right now for value just because Michael Jordan's documentary is coming out. So If you guys did like this video, please subscribe, comment, please watch the entire video of my previous videos that I did put out, just to see kind of the feel and stuff of the channel. Also, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you did make it to the end, I'm extremely grateful for your support. Be on the lookout for more content. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. All the links are down below. Follow my partners. Their links are down below too. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there during quarantine time. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I would love to connect with you guys. Be on the lookout for my next video. I'm TJ with Legend Sports Cards.